Just one preliminary comment on this by-election. I don't think anyone in the major parties should be getting too excited. The total voter turnout was about 47,000. The winning coalition candidate received 14,000 votes, 31% of the total. So more than 2/3 of the electorate didn't want the coalition. But out of the 47,000 voters, only 9,000 wanted Labor, 21%. More than 3/4 of the voters didn't want the Labor Party. So the swings against both major parties continued. The Nationals lost 4.88% of the primary vote at the state election in 2019. They lost another 2.8% on Saturday night. That's a total loss of almost 8% in 2 years, in a seat the Nationals have held for over 90 years. Labor lost almost 4% of their vote at the last state election and another 7.3% on Saturday night. Their primary vote, 21.3%. There are two factors here, policy and leadership. The voter won't cop this net zero carbon dioxide rubbish, and that's all Labor want to talk about. The party at a state level is leaderless. Jodi McKay does not have a Labor bone in her body or any political bone. She's the Michael McCormack of the Labor Party, politically inept. Now, if the Labor Party don't want to continue down the path of self-destruction, she should be gone today, and she may be gone by tomorrow. I understand backroom people are persuading her to resign. The coalition federally have two things going for them in recent weeks, which have enormously strengthened their hand in the eyes of traditional Liberals. One of those two things is Peter, the other is Dutton. Peter Dutton has made Liberals believe in Liberal again. Last week he put an end to the corrosive nonsense that's gone on in the Defence Forces for too long. A Defence People Group communication plan had been prepared for the International Day against homophobia, biphobia, interphobia and transphobia, which told Defence Force members last Friday they should wear rainbow colours and host morning teas to acknowledge the day. And the so-called plan said, quote, "Do not assume that everyone is heterosexual or that this is the norm. Avoid using language such as wife or husband that assumes all relationships are heterosexual." Now, I have to say, I might be living in a cave. I don't know anyone who's homophobic or biphobic or transphobic. It's got nothing to do with it. Banning language such as wife or husband is a bridge too far. If an individual chooses to speak about his or her partner, that's fine. The best this crowd could do to support their case was to quote someone who felt awkward when he turned up on deployment and people asked if he had a girlfriend. Can we get a bit serious here? If you don't have a girlfriend, you say you don't have a girlfriend. But the notion that you can't use the words ladies, gents or guys, or that we should be asking people what their pronoun is, his or him or he or her or she, as one ex-soldier sensibly said, how are we ever going to fight a war against China when we're busy running around waging a war on pronouns? Something is clearly amiss in the Department of Defence. He said it okayed the Port of Darwin sale to China, but wants to ban words like husband and wife. The ex-soldier said, quote, "Peter Dutton has started well, but he needs to clean out defence and ensure that it focuses on its actual job, ensuring Australia's security, and ignores the delusional demands of the perpetually unhappy Rainbow Brigade."